Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am your girl Angie and I am here today to do a read for my Libras for the month of November 2020. As usual, I do hope everyone is taking care of both their physical and their mental health, getting your meditation on, doing your relaxations. If you practice yoga, definitely continuing your practice, so getting your deep breathing exercises on and taking care holistically of you. We are going to go ahead and get into this read. I just want to say we are in Scorpio season, which is a time of passions and desires. Definitely, you know, what you are hopeful for, what you're grateful for, the things that you're looking forward to changing or bettering about yourself. That is definitely the things that are going to come up in this time period that we're in the month of November. You know, it's coming up to the end of the year, so we are conscious about what we've been through, you know, looking back, doing some assessments as how the year has flown. Going back to a time, let's say in January, you know, before Corona hit and we got all distracted, you know, with the changes and the alignments that needed to be made during that time period. Before that time hit, you know, what were the goals for that time? What were you hoping for 2020? Because I know at the end of last year, everybody was like, oh my goodness, out with 2019. 2020 is going to be my year. Everything is going to, you know, be on the up and up for me. We weren't expecting it, that's for sure. Definitely weren't expecting it to hit, crash, and burn the way it did, but we can recover. We would definitely come out of it being better, you know, being bigger, being more hopeful. All right, the cards are speaking to me, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. So, guys, universal energies, angels and archangels, what do you need for us to see for my Libras for the month of November 2020? Let's get some cards for my Libras for the month of November 2020. What do you need us to see? We got one lip flip. So guys, universal energies, what do you need for us to see for my Libras for the month of November 2020? Spirit guides, universal energies, what is in store for my Libras? What are they working on now? What do they need to know? Let's get two more cards for my Libras for the month of November 2020. Okay, what do we have for my Libras for November 2020? Alright, and at the bottom of the deck we have, drum roll please. Okay, you have the Six of Swords. Overall energy for the read is the Six of Swords. Alright, so the Six of Swords is moving on, making a decision about something that's very important, something that you have been probably putting off for some time. But with the Six of Swords energy, is saying that you are making up your mind to move forward from this situation, to move forward into something better. He's taken up his swords. This means he may not know exactly where he is going to. It may have been just, you know, a final decision had to be made, and he made a decision, made many decisions, but he's definitely moving forward. Where he's moving forward to may left to be seen. Let's see what the cards hold coming into the month of November. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Empress, and we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, this is some powerful energy, a lot of definitely powerful feminine energy. Maybe male or female, but the energies are very feminine, very strong energies. And this person is ready to fight. He's continuing to keep the emotions going, to be involved, to be, you know, still connected to the situation that leaves him feeling a bit overburdened. And it can be tiresome at times. And trying to be the empress in the situation, taking control, you know, trying to be the authority figure, trying to be the best, you know, person you can be in a nurturing and loving kind of way. Putting your best foot forward where that is concerned and still making logical decisions. So this is definitely a balance between what you can do and what is definitely going to hold you back, or what are the issues that you have to face. But you're moving on. You're definitely moving forward, you know, into whatever else may be out there for you. But you've definitely let go of this situation that has been feeling overburdened. It may be a relationship. It may be relating to a job. You may have walked away. You may be thinking of starting a creative endeavor, you know, but the thought of it is just something heavy. Like, so much needs to be done. So much needs to, you know, be put in place in order for this thing to manifest. But you have the Emperor energy, which is going to guide you forward, you know, divinely. Is going to guide you by your intuition inside. Definitely making a decision that's logical, that will be the best options for this job or relationship moving forward. Okay, in your current energies, you have the Six of Rods, you have the Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of swords on the table, a lot of air, a lot of definitely up in the head, a lot of mental. It's also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but there's a lot of thinking, a lot of thought is being put into something, but the action is definitely not there because he's overburdened with the action. Here he's definitely picking up his rods and moving forward with whoever he knows is riding out for him, and more rods down here. So it looks like it's a lot of thinking through the situation, but it's heavy. It's a lot of heavy energy. It's like it feels heavy. It feels like, you want to make the right decision. You want to make the decision that's going to be best for you. But, who can you trust? Who's definitely around you? Who's just as reliable, just as forthright, just as honest, just as forthcoming? So you're looking around and it doesn't look like, you want to be bothered with half of the people and the intentions, or even fighting with this about this situation, because there's a lot of swords. When the swords are clumped together, there's just a lot of different things probably throughout the years moving forward, but it's been a lot of stuff that's been bottled up and withheld, and it leaves you questioning if this situation is something that's going to be progressive for you. But you are moving forward. You may be moving forward in it because he has companions. There's someone here who's riding forward with him, regardless of how dark it may get, maybe how depressing it may feel, overburdened that it may seem sometimes. There's always this outcome that's, you becoming the Empress and the Queen of Swords, having the Queen of Swords energy, and then, walking forward with this, without these people, or with these people that you choose to have as your soul tribe, and letting go of this heavy energy so that you can have a new beginning, something coming towards you, or someone coming towards you that would be able to give you more balance when you leave with those swords, because you are taking that with you. That can be a good thing because, of course, you're going to need to learn the lessons from it. So being able to go into those swords and see what is the energy there, the air energy surrounding those issues, would definitely help. Like, what were you thinking? Because with the Queen, she's logical. She's not, of any emotion. So being Venus, and still having to deal with the issues of the mind and the thoughts, is definitely something that you're walking away with. So examining them may definitely bring you out of this energy of feeling like it's too much, it's overburdened. And here, more swords in your near future. You have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Page of the Swords, and you have the Seven of the Swords. It's a good outcome because when you're thinking about the situation and how you can manifest this something that you're passionate about, something that you've been desiring for such a long time, it's a trap when you think about being in your head and being in a situation that you can't break away from for whatever the need is to have this companionship or this situation or this job. I mean, it might be financial. There are not a lot of pentacles here. Besides, seeing a little bit of material wealth coming through in your near future. So money may be waiting for you, or increase in money be coming in. Definitely the holidays are coming up, so it's definitely a giving time. You'll get a lot of balance. The universe is going to start finding a way to balance the givers and the receivers, from people who've been constantly putting out. Because we went through such a, a cyclic change with the 2020, coronavirus, and in the election time, and, dealing with the right, the wrong, the negative, the good, just trying to find a balance. Internally, the universe has been doing its balance as well. So the magnetic energies have definitely increased, and increased in power and increased in strength. So you're going to start to see a lot more strength in people. People are going to communicate a little bit more easier now, especially Mercury coming out of retrograde. You'll definitely see a lot more balance between I've been given for so long, and now finally, someone strange, or, someone I didn't know came up and offered me something nice, or a friendship, or a person I hadn't seen in a long time. They're back and they're bringing something positive to the story. So there's going to be a rebalancing a lot from the universe as far as, issues that you've been facing. So it's good that you can face these issues and know who's riding out with you, being able to move forward from this situation, seeing some material wealth, moving forward regardless of the lies and the deceit and the, secrets and the jealousy and whoever didn't have your back. There's going to come a point in time where you will move away from even letting it matter, where it won't matter how that person feels, and you'll accept it. That's just probably how some people are. And you'll be willing to, either step into your own, being your own boss, having your own business, because you want to set an example for other people, or be that person, that shines the light on that particular thing. If it doesn't work for you, start an environment where people can come to, that they can experience this thing that you hold dear, that you're passionate about, so that you can be the pioneer of making that thing available to someone without it being, judged or hated or envied or jealous, and you won't be in that situation or that environment anymore. So let's get 3 outcome cards. Queen of Cups, Ooh, the High Priestess. Let's get one more card for the outcome. All right, here we go. And the King of Rods. So we have some cups. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the Hierophant, and we have the King of Rods. So this is the action king. This is definitely the one who's going to make the decision to balance between the mind and the heart with the cups coming in. Definitely mastering your emotions, being in full control, having an internal balance. There's always going to be a need for balance between the mind and the heart. How do you, been thinking about the situation, how you've always responded, what are your triggers, it all boils down to the passion. How much do you desire this thing? Not to become obsessive. You guys are definitely not obsessive. I'm not getting obsessive energy. Just someone who's trying, who's putting a lot of effort into something and trying to find the right results. Well, you are divinely guided. The universe hears your prayer. They hear your call, your wants and what you're speaking and putting out there to the universe. So you may be being more careful with the things that you say, exposing yourself to people who will ride for you, will ride out with you, in times of tough. Not giving as much energy, to people who will not help in any positive way. Even if you did let them know your business, you'll still feel a sense of discomfort or uncomfort being too close to these people. But definitely separating yourself from them will be a very vital part in you being able to walk away, with the situation and with all of your faculties intact and your mind together and knowing what you want, because you have the master of your emotions and you have the universe guiding you. The internal knowledge, your intuition is definitely moving you through this time of November, that you're going to be looking internally and just doing some self-analyzing. And the King of Rods is of action. Yes, he's nurturing and loving, but he rules with knowledge. You have the Queen of Swords, and she's doing the mastering of the thinking, and he's doing the mastery of the action, the moving it forward, to putting it into play, to definitely seeing it to the next step and the next level in evolution and ascension and moving towards your highest good. Let's get 3 I am cards for you today. Let's see what we have. I am joyful, I am loving, I am guided. It gives me a feeling of Christmas with the joyful card in this read. So maybe this is around Christmas time where you're going to actually, find yourself moving into this mentality. Or maybe around Christmas time you will have that connection or communication where you have the balance between the two, the mind and the thoughts, the actions that you have. So it definitely looks like something good is coming your way. Just, when you have the moment or when these negative feelings start to arise, just remember to be joyful. Tell yourself, I am joyful. So no matter how, torrential the waters may feel at times where you're not sure if you want to move forward or if it's far more comfortable to just stay in this situation and keep the cycle going, be joyful in knowing that you can get up and you will get up and you'll take the first step needed. You only need one step in order to move towards your destiny. And then you have I am loving. You are definitely a loving person. You will emanate, you will give, and whatever you put out there to the universe, you're going to receive. So if you have to continue, being in the mind frame of I am giving, I am loving, and make sure that others wear the smile that you want to see on your face. When the universe starts to do their balancing, you will be included in the balance because you're a giver. So once you continue to feel loving and giving, it's going to come back to you both the same. So you're going to get it sevenfold even once it's universal heavy. That's definitely something, powerful energies. And remember, I am guided. She's here to the high priestess is here to guide you through these times that you're going to go through. Definitely a balance between the masculine and the feminine energy. So it's going to be a balance for you. So November may not seem that heavy. It may be like, okay, this sounds intense. I don't know. It may not feel that way on a large scale, because us as humans, we can only experience it on a day-to-day and what now connects to whether it be the past or how the past actually wove itself together to create the now. It's not the first time that you're doing these particular desires for growth and ascension. That's the overall theme, your desired growth, and ascension. What happens along the way can definitely make that next step seem like it's way farther away than it actually is, when you may just actually be following your destiny. So November is just, it may be slight seeming, but definitely there's some stuff going on underneath under the veil that may definitely be positive for you. Well, of course it is, because you're moving forward, so you're ascending. Remember that I am joyful, I am loving, and I am guided. And you definitely, guys will definitely make it through. I am sending you my love. I do thank you for watching this video. If it did resonate with you, please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, share, leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonated with you. That you're definitely joyful. Put some I am positives in the comments below for me to read later. Thank you guys for being here. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's SerenityWithAngieTarot. I'm sending you my love and light, and what I'm unable to provide, I wish the universe can provide it to you. Thank you for being here, and bye-bye.